Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's truly a pleasure to have you here with me today. If you've started to notice your vision weakening when reading becomes harder, driving at night feels less safe, or recognizing a loved one's face from across the room takes more effort, then this is a signal you shouldn't ignore. For millions of adults over 50, these once simple tasks are slowly slipping away. The words on menus blur. Your phone screen feels hazy, no matter how often you blink, adjust your glasses, or turn on a brighter light. That lonely walk down a dark hallway at night? It's not just an inconvenience, it's a moment of frustration, of anxiety. And it doesn't just steal clarity, it can steal your confidence, your independence, and the joy of seeing the world clearly. But here's the good news. This decline is not inevitable. In many cases, it's a specific sign of cellular starvation inside your eyes, a nutritional deficiency that millions overlook, until it's too late. In fact, research from the American Academy of Ophthalmology shows that up to 80% of age-related vision decline is influenced by diet and oxidative stress, not just age itself. And ignoring these early signals may accelerate vision loss far sooner than you think. The best part? You may not need expensive procedures or invasive treatments, because nature has already provided allies powerful nutrients found in everyday foods that can start nourishing your eyes as early as tonight. My name is Dr. Michael Smith, and for over 30 years, I've helped adults across the country face the changes of aging not with fear, but with science, clarity, and simple daily choices that truly work. In this video, I'll walk you through 5 essential nutrients your eyes may be starving for, the daily mistakes that silently sabotage your sight, and how to reclaim visual clarity, naturally, affordably, and without confusion. So, if you are ready to fight for your independence and clarity, then please do me a favor. Click like, subscribe, and stay with me. Because what you learn today could change how you see the world, literally. Let's begin with our first, and perhaps most misunderstood, ally. Vision ally number 1, vitamin A, retinol. The problem it solves: poor night vision and retinal health. Let me tell you a quick story. Doris was a 72-year-old retired librarian. She'd spent her life surrounded by books. Reading was her world. But over the past year, she confessed to me, "Dr. Smith, reading in the evening feels like trying to see through a fog. The words on the page just don't look the same. The joy is gone." She tried everything. Brighter lamps, new glasses. Nothing worked. She had resigned herself to the idea that this was just her new reality. But her body was telling a different story. A routine checkup showed she was low in vitamin A. For Doris, this explained everything. Her eyes weren't just getting older, they were literally starved of a nutrient they desperately needed. Here is the direct science, and why this matters so much. Your retina contains a protein called rhodopsin, which is critical for converting light into the electrical signals your brain interprets as vision. This protein is especially vital in low-light conditions. Vitamin A is a primary, non-negotiable building block of rhodopsin. When you are deficient, your eyes simply lack the raw materials to build their night vision hardware. The result is the frustrating, and sometimes frightening, condition of night blindness. Here's the common mistake that traps so many well-intentioned people. Thinking carrots are enough. It's what we were all told as children. But the truth is, carrots only give you beta-carotene. This is a precursor that your body must then convert into usable vitamin A, which is called retinol. As we age, especially after 50, this conversion process becomes highly inefficient. For some, it barely works at all. You could be eating a plate full of carrots every day and still be functionally deficient, starving your eyes of the very thing they need. The logical solution is to bypass this faulty conversion process entirely. Supply your eyes directly with preformed vitamin A, or retinol. You can find it in foods like eggs, full-fat dairy, and yes, organ meats like liver. But let's be honest, not everyone is thrilled about eating liver. If that's you, don't worry. A high-quality supplement that explicitly lists vitamin A as retinol palmitate or acetate, not just beta-carotene, is a direct, effective solution. This one change helped Doris. Within months, her nighttime vision improved. Reading in the evening was no longer a struggle. She didn't need new glasses. She needed the right nutrition. So we've addressed your eye's ability to see in the dark. Now, let's talk about protecting the physical structure of the eye itself from the constant daily assault of aging. Vision ally number 2. Vitamin C. The problem it solves: cellular damage and oxidative stress. Consider my patient Tom, a 72-year-old retired mechanic with hands that still remember the feel of old engine parts. Sharp, precise. But lately, he noticed tiny specks floating in his vision, little shadows drifting across his eyes like dust on a windshield. He brushed it off. "Just floaters," he said. But they became more frequent, and his vision felt weaker. His real problem was a lack of a key antioxidant defender, vitamin C. You probably know vitamin C as the immune booster, the cold fighter. But its role in the eye is even more critical. Here is the mechanism. Think of your eyes as being constantly exposed to a type of rusting process called oxidative stress. This is slow, silent damage caused by aging, sunlight, and inflammation. Vitamin C is your body's most powerful rust-proofer for the eyes. It strengthens the collagen in your cornea, fortifies the tiny, delicate blood vessels that nourish your retina, and neutralizes the free radicals that cause this rust. Without enough of it, the delicate structures of your eye slowly break down. This can contribute directly to the development of cataracts and macular degeneration. Here's the catch, the biggest mistake people make. They rely on fruit juice. You might think a glass of orange juice every morning is doing the trick. In reality, the high sugar in most juices can actually cancel out many of the benefits. It spikes your blood sugar, creates more inflammation, and leaves your eyes more vulnerable than before. The logical solution is to get your vitamin C from real, whole food sources. A single red bell pepper contains more vitamin C than an orange. Kiwi, broccoli, and strawberries are also powerhouses. And if citrus fruits upset your stomach, look for a buffered vitamin C supplement. This means it's gentler on digestion, but still delivers the full protective power. Tom made the switch. His floaters became less noticeable. His vision felt more stable. More than that, he felt like he was finally doing something to protect himself, instead of just watching things get worse. If you're still with me, and this is starting to make sense, let me know by typing a 1 in the comments. It's wonderful to know we're on this journey together. We've covered night vision and cellular defense. But what about the silent enemy of inflammation, a key driver of age-related vision loss? That brings us to our third, and often overlooked, ally. Vision ally number 3, vitamin D. The problem it solves: retinal inflammation and macular health. Margaret, a 68-year-old retired teacher, was confused. Her vision was getting blurry, despite her daily walks in the sun. She blamed the screens, too much time indoors. But a simple blood test revealed the hidden truth. Her vitamin D levels were dangerously low. She was shocked. "But I walk outside every morning," she said. Here is what her doctor explained, and what so many people don't realize. The science is critical. As we age, our skin's ability to produce vitamin D from sunlight dramatically decreases. A 70-year-old may produce only 25% of the vitamin D that a 20-year-old does from the same amount of sun exposure. Vitamin D is one of the body's most potent anti-inflammatory agents. Low levels are strongly linked to increased chronic inflammation in the retina and a higher risk for age-related macular degeneration, AMD, a leading cause of blindness in older adults. Your daily walk may no longer be enough. The common mistake is guessing your levels. You simply cannot know your vitamin D status without a blood test. The logical solution is a two-step process. 1. Ask your doctor for a 25-hydroxy vitamin D blood test. It's quick, and it could reveal a major piece of the puzzle behind your vision problems. 2. Based on those results, consider adding a vitamin D3 supplement to your daily routine. D3 is the most effective form, especially for older adults. For most, a daily supplement is the most reliable way to maintain optimal levels. Margaret did this, and her vision began to feel clearer, stronger, and less tired. It wasn't magic. It was biology, finally supported with the right tools. We've discussed defense and inflammation. But what about comfort and clarity? If your eyes feel dry, gritty, and irritated, our fourth ally is absolutely essential. Vision ally number 4, vitamin E. The problem it solves: dry eye syndrome and cell membrane protection. Sam, a 75-year-old former construction supervisor, was a practical guy who never complained. But something was bothering him. His eyes felt dry, gritty, like he had dust in them that would never go away. His vision would blur at random moments, as if his glasses just stopped working. He had chalked it up to eyes wear out. Here's how vitamin E works. It is a fat-soluble antioxidant that protects the very delicate cell membranes in your eyes from damage. Think of it like armor for each individual cell. But crucially, it also supports the healthy function of the meibomian glands in your eyelids. These glands produce the essential oily layer of your tears, which prevents them from evaporating too quickly. Without enough vitamin E, this oily layer is poor, and your tears are ineffective. This is the root cause of the dryness, irritation, and blurry vision of dry eye syndrome. The common mistake is assuming your diet provides enough. While found in almonds, sunflower seeds, and avocados, many older adults don't eat enough of them consistently, and the common vegetable oils many folks use are so highly refined that they are stripped of this vital nutrient. The logical solution is simple. Start by eating a small handful of almonds each day. Add a spoonful of sunflower seeds to your yogurt. And on your doctor's advice, consider a mixed tocopherol supplement. This is a form of vitamin E that's better absorbed and covers multiple types, not just one. Within weeks, the dryness in Sam's eyes started to ease. His vision became more comfortable and dependable. That gritty feeling was gone. Finally, we arrive at the superstars of vision health, the one you've been waiting for. The two nutrients that act like internal sunglasses, protecting the most critical part of your sight. Vision ally number 5, lutein and zeaxanthin. The problem it solves: filtering harmful blue light and protecting central vision. Eleanor, 75, a passionate knitter, was ready to give up her hobby. "I just can't see the stitches anymore," she told me, her voice filled with loss. The patterns, once crystal clear, became fuzzy. Her optometrist recommended 2 nutrients that changed everything: lutein and zeaxanthin. The science here is fascinating. Inside your eye, there's a small but vital area called the macula. It sits at the center of your retina and is responsible for all of your detailed central vision, the kind you need to read a book, thread a needle, or recognize the face of someone you love. Lutein and zeaxanthin are the only two carotenoids that accumulate in the macula. They form a protective layer called the macular pigment. Think of them as natural sunglasses built directly into your eyes. They filter out damaging high-energy blue light from the sun and digital screens before it can harm the sensitive photoreceptor cells of your retina. Here's where many people go wrong. They assume their regular multivitamin has them covered. But most don't include lutein or zeaxanthin, at least not in meaningful amounts. And while you can get them from leafy greens like kale and spinach, absorption can decline with age. The logical solution, especially for those over 60, is a vision-specific supplement. It takes the guesswork out. When you shop, flip the label. Look for a formula that contains at least 10 milligrams of lutein and 2 milligrams of zeaxanthin. These nutrients build up in your eyes over time, so consistency is key. Eleanor didn't just save her eyesight. She reclaimed a part of herself that she thought was gone forever. Let's pause for just a moment and think about what this really means. Losing your vision isn't just about needing stronger glasses. It's losing the ability to drive yourself to the store. It's no longer being able to see your grandchild smile clearly. It's missing out on your favorite book, or the sparkle in your partner's eyes. It's a loss of independence. But you don't have to just accept it. Every vitamin we talked about today, A, C, D, E, lutein, and zeaxanthin, they're not miracles, they're fuel. Fuel your body needs to protect and preserve the precious gift of sight. Go to your medicine cabinet. Pick up your multivitamin. Read the label. Are these 5 allies there? In the right amounts? If not, it's okay. Now, you know, and knowing is everything. Let's recap them, one last time. 1. Vitamin A for your night vision hardware. 2. Vitamin C as your cellular rust-proofer. 3. Vitamin D to extinguish silent inflammation. 4. Vitamin E to ensure comfort and clarity. 5. And the duo of lutein and zeaxanthin as your internal sunglasses. Before you head out, if this video brought you value, please tap the like button and hit subscribe. It tells my team that this is the information that matters, helping you age with strength and clarity. And finally, I want to leave you with a gentle but critical reminder. The information in this video is meant to support your well-being, not to replace professional medical advice. If you're taking supplements or managing any health concerns, please speak with your personal doctor. And if you're experiencing sudden changes in vision, pain, or flashes of light, it is absolutely essential to see an ophthalmologist immediately. These can be signs of serious conditions like glaucoma, retinal detachment, or wet macular degeneration that require urgent medical attention. Every body is unique. What helps one person may not be right for another. Thank you sincerely for your time and trust.